Scott, how'd you like the guys' response tonight after the disappointing night last night?
Did you like it better?
I thought it looked a lot better.
No, it was better. It was better. Our compete level was good. Our energy level was better. But you know what? It was. We had a good start. Obviously, nice to get the goal, and we gave that up. But obviously, our power play came through, and especially on the 5-on-3s and stuff, you got to score goals, and we did that.
The key you feel tonight to breaking through that tough defensive style that North Dakota wanted to play was you guys getting ahead there in the second with Jade and Krieger putting in 2 key goals there?
Yeah, well, anytime. Especially in this building, the crowd can get behind them and keep it 0-0, get the first goal, try and take them out of it, but they responded too. So there wasn't a lot of room on the rink. You look at the shot attempts. I don't even know if there was 70 shot attempts.
To 15.
Yeah, I'm going to say even shot attempts. I don't even know if it got to 70. So I think both teams played pretty well defensively. So it came down to special teams, and that's. As far as the game, it was a little bit like last weekend, Saturday, Denver, right? There wasn't a lot of room. There wasn't a lot of, great opportunities, end-to-end stuff. There was, you're fighting for every inch on the rink, and that's why the power plays and special teams are important. We won that game, and we won a hockey game.
Do you feel you guys are better prepared now and a better understanding of what it's going to take to win these games when there isn't that tight room, not a lot of room on the ice? I know that's not the game you guys want to play.
No, you know what? It's kind of like I said. You got to settle into the game too, right? And sometimes if you don't settle into it, you start taking chances or forcing pucks, and next thing you know, it's going the other way, or you're creating opportunities for the other team, and that can go both ways, of course, but. It's just a couple of teams going hard at it, and it was good emotion, good intensity in the game. It was, like I said, it was kind of exactly what we expected, and it came down to winning the special teams game. We did 2-1, and that was the end result.
Nice to see Jade Miller get rewarded tonight. I feel like he's had a nice month or so here now. Yeah,
I thought he had a good week, and I thought, he brought a lot of energy last night. We didn't have a lot of it. I thought won a key face-off, and he got to the net and got a stick on it. So, good for him. I thought that line, gave us some good opportunities or good shifts this weekend. But again, you play hard. Sometimes you get rewarded, and it's all started with him winning the face-off. So that's one thing he's been good at for us too when he's been in there.
What is it that allowed him to kind of win that job there on that fourth line after rotating with Jesse there?
I don't know. You know what? I'm not saying he's won it. He's won it for now. But you look at the stretch there he played. Obviously he was one of our best face-off guys, and that line seems to have some pretty good chemistry. And hopefully we can get Jesse back in there. But right now you got to. No matter who's in there, they got to be playing, and they got to be ready to play. And so we need everybody to win. And tonight I thought we had more of the bus full tonight, and that was the reason we won a hard-fought game.
Your former assistant Brett Larson clinched a regular season championship. Any thoughts on Brett accomplishing that honor, the job he's done there?
He's done a good job. Obviously, he walked into a pretty good situation, but they have a good team. I'm not surprised. I thought they were the best team starting the year with what they had coming back. So, so congrats to them. And you know what? We just got to worry about ourselves. You know what? That was pretty much a foregone conclusion for a while, I think, with the lead in the league that they had. So we're all scrapping for the other 3 spots. So hopefully we can get one of those.
Top spot in the pairwise might still be up for grabs, right?
We'll just take it. We're going to enjoy this one and move on next weekend. So.
All right. Your brother?
Not really too much of a bet, just kind of a promise challenge. Yeah, today we had lunch together before he took off for his state championship, and we kind of told each other, hey, let's both get the win tonight, and if we can, let's try both bury one. And I hadn't seen the score yet. I saw they won, but hopefully he held up his end. But if not, congrats to them and his team for an undefeated season. That's awesome. Good night for us overall, and just a big 3 points for us as well here, and obviously the more important thing, you know, in the pairwise and trying to get home ice. So yeah, definitely a big night for us to rebound here, and yeah, moving forward, that'll be a big momentum win.
Jade, what did it mean for you to score that goal first one of the season? I think it's been about a year since you got a goal, and it was a real big goal, key goal tonight.
Yeah, definitely. One thing we've been working on a lot are face-offs. Obviously, last night wasn't the best night, so to speak, and we kind of all got together and knew we had to be better at that. And I think it started with a good face-off win, and you know, we wanted to get traffic on Tome all night, and I think, you know, their D kind of lost some coverage and went to one guy kind of more into the slot, and I kind of found myself all alone there, and Wolfie made a nice shot through a screen and lucky enough to get a tip, and obviously, yeah, scoring a goal here feels pretty good. You know, even better though to just kind of get the monkey off my back and hopefully contribute here on out as well.
Special to get a goal in your home state here. I talked to Richie about him scoring in Ohio a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it's always a little more special, I think. You know, having my family and friends here. A lot of people came up from Fargo and you know, high school coaches and buddies who go to UND here too. So yeah, there were a lot of people here tonight. Obviously special to do it in front of them, and you know, like I said earlier, it's just a real big 3 points, and hopefully help us in the pairwise here.
Did you get to play when UMD was here? Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was able to play both nights. So but yeah, obviously this being our last time, or my last time here, you know, definitely wanted to end with a win, and we certainly did that. And I think we played a really gutsy third period, and overall just a really solid game. We played heavy, I thought. I mean, we weathered some storms, but overall, I don't think we gave them a whole lot of grade A chances. You know, so that's something we're going to have to keep doing here on out, and make it tough for teams to find their way back into games.
Was that Thursday night? Whole team was at your parents' place, your family's place?
Yeah. We all went up to Minto. It was awesome. It's something we've kind of been talking about maybe since October. The last place we went to, they switched locations, and so yeah, it was cool. My aunt and uncle made some food, and with the help of my parents, yeah, it was awesome. It was a great turnout. Fed the guys. Hoagie got to watch the Wild game in the basement while that went on. So no, it was a lot of fun. It was a great trip. Obviously, we would have liked you know, 6 points to clinch home ice, but you know, we're pretty happy with the 3 we got tonight for sure.
With your power play goals, they kind of looked a little similar in the looks that you got. Maybe a different spot though.
Yeah, I guess both, just 5-on-3. A lot of room on the ice, and we had good movement, and I mean, both of them were just absolutely great screens by Kobe Rothman, the smallest guys on our team, but creates a distraction for the goalie, makes it hard to see, and I pretty much had an open net on both of them to shoot at. So just a combination of, you know, puck movement and guys being in the right spot and getting a good look at the net. So.
I'll cite Brzezinski. I think he said these were your team's first 2 5-on-3 power play goals of the year. What was it that allowed things to click this time, you feel, finally?
Yeah, well, I guess not too often you get 5-on-3s, right? So when you do get them, you got to try and take advantage of them. And like I said, there's a lot of room out there, so you want to try and utilize the room without squishing the zone too much. And I think we did a good job of that tonight and getting pucks on net. And like I said, Kobe Roth did an unbelievable job in front of that, taking away the goalie's eyes and allowing us to kind of do the plays that we're doing, hitting seams, and then able to get the 2 shots. So
Kobe was a big reason why you were able to
huge.
get those looks.
The second goal, I literally only shot it because I saw Kobe was taking away his eyes, you know, in such a good fashion that I had half the net to shoot at. So if he's not there, I'm probably not taking that shot because it's not wide open as it was. So a combination of things, but Kobe did an unbelievable job, you know, playing in front a lot of the time. That maybe goes unnoticed to some people, but not to us. And it was a big for us to get both those, you know, power play goals to jump ahead. So.